Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and it is gas time again today. We're going to be doing genuinely approachable Sudokus from the Daily Sudoku channel of the Discord server. I'll do the rules at the end of this intro as I go through the blurbs from the Discord server. What I will clear up first is that I'm not going to be going back and revisiting the puzzle Big Fish by Bill Murphy, which was his 1st of April entry. And I mean, 1st of April was terrible, and every puzzle in it was an absolute journey and fascinating, and it beat me up quite badly. So I won't be going there again. Basically, I got a solution to that puzzle. I understand that if you interpreted the rules one way and took out some bits of them and not others, there was a more specific solving of the puzzle that changes some of the digits. Changes not actually the solution to the puzzle, I think, but replaces all of one digit with another. But I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not motivated enough to get hats and dinosaurs to do that. Now, what are hats and dinosaurs? They are notional prizes for speedy solving time. So you get 1 hat for solving a puzzle relatively fast, 2 hats for an even quicker time. Those times will be posted under the video in the description field, along with the rules of the puzzles. I might actually post the Big Fish rules as they were meant to be interpreted in case you want to have a go at that as well. But you get a dinosaur if you don't achieve any of those hat times, and I don't often get those, but I certainly got one on Clover's puzzle last week, and presumably nothing for Bill's Big Fish, since I didn't get to the intended solution if you did take some of the rules in, although I got to a solution that you could get to if you didn't. Anyway, there we go. We will be looking at puzzles from April the 3rd to the 7th today. We'll get to that in a minute. I've got to mention the Patreon hunt, the incredible Jewels of Osiris by Demono, proving unsurprisingly popular. Do give it a go. We're getting loads of entries now. Give it a go. It is there on Patreon, and there's a lot to read, and it's well worth it. There's always other content on Patreon as well. We are planning to do some streaming later this week. There's all our apps. There's Sven's Sudoku Pad. Check out the links under the video. Sometimes they're a bit truncated. I'm not going to be putting in individual chapters either, because there's only so much space in the description field, and chapters would take quite a lot of those out. So I'm just putting in the basic when the puzzles start. You can basically work it out on the screen if you want to see the individual solves. Anyway, do check out everything around the channel. Why not? I am going to go through the blurbs from Discord now. So I think I've got them here somewhere. I have, but I just have to scroll up to the top. So, as I said, I'm not going to revisit Big Fish. I'm going to start with April the 3rd. The key thing about that date is it doesn't include the 1st. And this is Longbows by Philip on the screen. Philip says, I know what you're thinking. Didn't Philip say a couple of weeks ago that 16 givens was the maximum for an already unique arrow puzzle? Doesn't this have 17 digits? You're right, but this puzzle was not already unique without givens. Far from it. It has 4 solutions without givens. So many. Today's gas is an arrow Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and digits along arrows must sum to the circled total. So those 3 will add up to that number, for instance. Digits can repeat if allowed by other rules. Oh, Philip notes that's especially important today. The dinosaur is a bowdlerized Brazilo-Titan, which is, I'm sure, a very edited dinosaur. And then we go on to Difference Arrow by Clover, who says, like the famous Miracle Sudoku, this puzzle only contains 2 given digits, a 1 and a 2. True enough. It's funny how much difference a couple of extra constraints can make. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits along an arrow must sum to the value in the attached circle, same as the last time. Clues in white dots show the difference between the 2 adjoining digits. So if a dot contains a 3, then the digits to either side of it could be a 1-4 or a 5-8 pair, etc. The dinosaur is a miraculous Miragaya. And then the third puzzle is Brand New Bass Guitar by Bill Murphy. April Fools, only for April 1st. That's a weak mindset. That's low performance. I am a fool every day. The grind never stops. I'm in this for the long run. No quitter mindset here. I hope it's not an April Fool puzzle, I'll say that. Today's guess is a thermo Sudoku that I nearly forgot to post because I was too busy setting. Clover had to at me. Can you imagine? Another 7 hours without gas? Incredible. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits along a thermometer must increase from bulb to tip. The dinosaur's a goofy Gorgosaurus. And I will say that these puzzles are sticking close at the moment to our suite of apps, which has Arrow Sudoku and Thermo Sudoku within it, of course. But we now, we go on to Philip's bent quadruples, and I don't think we have a quadruples app, although there's more arrows here. Welcome to today's Sauropod Naming 101. Since we started naming our Sauropod offerings way back in June 2021, I have made an effort to use a legitimate and never before used classification of sauropod, or at least a close relative in Sauropodomorpha. Occasionally I spend far longer than is reasonable to find the perfect pairing of dino and adjective to go along with the day's gas. And today I am spending far longer than is reasonable writing this intro about finding a dino. At least once previously, I have slipped in a sauropod name with a questionable taxonomic status. In January, the dino was a Megacervixosaurus, which is only informally named, nomen nudum. Today's dinosaur, on the other hand, is nomen dubium. Plasmodosaurus is only known from 3 fossilized teeth, and its status as a sauropod has been in doubt since its discovery in 1898, but it has been accepted as a sauropod since 1986. The type species is Plasmodosaurus spatula, which I found amusing, and the teeth have the unusual trait of having a polygonal cross-section, whereas most dino teeth have a rounded cross-section. What does this have to do with today's gas and Arrow Quadruples Sudoku? Nothing really, I just wanted to use clockwise as an adjective to match the arrows. Wow. Interesting though. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits along arrows must sum to the circled total. Digits in corner circles must appear in the surrounding 4 cells in some order. So these cells must contain 4, 5, 8 and 9. The dinosaur, as trailed in the intro, is a clockwise Plasmodosaurus. Marvellous. The puzzle's called Bent Quadruples, and the next puzzle is called Some Sandwiches, and this is Clover again. In today's Some Sandwiches gas... Oh no, hang on, I missed a bit. Are you feeling a bit peckish today, gas solvers? Would you like some sandwiches? Nice. In today's Some Sandwiches gas, normal Sudoku rules apply. Clues adjacent to a row or column indicate certain digits which are equal to the sum of their 2 neighbours in that row or column. For instance, I don't know what this means yet. For instance, if a 3 appears adjacent to a row, then the 3 in that row must be surrounded by a 1 and 2 within the same row. Not all possible clues are necessarily given. So in this column, the 7 must be surrounded by 2 digits that add to 7. That's my understanding there. The dinosaur, the final dinosaur for today, is a ravenous Rahonavis. And there we go. And I will add the correctly ruled big fish underneath as well. So those are the 5 puzzles. We go back to Longbows by Philip Newman. I'm going to restart my clock every time. Actually, what I'm also going to do is disable the pen tool and the letter tool because I don't want them messing me up. Right, let's get cracking. Oh, sorry, I just pressed the wrong button and stopped the stream. That is very dumb of me. Right, let's get cracking. There we go. 1, 4. This is a 2 or a 3 or a 1. 2, 3. 6, 2. That's a 1 with a 9 there. Now, these can't be more than 8 each. Okay, so they've all got to have a 1 on their arrows. Well, no, this one doesn't, but these two do because the arrows are straight and have to all be different. So there is a 1 there, and now this must be a 4, and that must be an 8, and this is 7 or 6. I was going to say it must be a 7, but this one... Well, there's a 1 on this arrow. Yes, keep going with the 1s. And a 2, and then that's 3 or 4. Now this arrow can't have a 1 on, so that's not 6, it's 7. That's a 2. This is 6. That's very neat. That's a very neat box. Clearly, I would say you have to start in box... Well, maybe you have to start in box 9. Now I've got this information about 1s. Look, this can't be a 9, so that 5 and 1 needs a 2. That's an 8. Now one of these can be a 9, or can it? Yes, that one could be. That one can't be because you'd need another 4 here. There is going to be a 1 on both of those arrows again, though, isn't there? No, not necessarily, because we could have a 9 in this circle. Okay, let's just go from this bottom one. That seemed a bit more promising. I don't know where we go from it, though. 2, 6, 7, 9 in this column, and 3, 4, 5, 7 in this one. Let's take out some of the impossibilities, like 2 on that arrow, 2 in that cell. This can't be 3 or 4, that can't be 4, and this can't be 5. Now this cell is already, can't be 1 or 2, so that is 3 or 4. I don't need to go up to 8 or 9 for the arrow. So those two already add up to at least 6. That makes this 1, 2 or 3, and it can only be 1 out of those. But that has, so we're up to at least 7. Could be 3, 1, 3. How could it be 9, actually? We can forget this 7 possibility. Oh, 4, 1, 4. These two are the same, whether it's 3, 1, 3 or 4, 1, 4. That's weird. Okay, that hasn't really advanced me. Now, this one can't be 8 or 9 as well, so that's 3 or 4. Let's go down to this arrow. 1, 3, 4 or 5 by Sudoku there. 2, 5, 6 or... I'm not going to include 7. I'm not even going to include 6 because of the minimum 3 here. Now, this can't be 5, given the minima on the arrow. This is 7, 8 or 9. Yeah, I am going to rule out 4 because of that. So the minimum here is 6. 9 is the maximum. I don't think I can finish this off. I can't even say that's not a 5. Oh, bother. Right. Oh, this is a naked single. That's a 4. Not a green, it's a 4. So that's now not 4. In fact, this is a 1, 3, 5 triple. That becomes an unsurprising 2. This has become a 3. That's helpful. Now we're adding up to 6 or 8, but this can't be 6, so it's 8. And there we go. Yes, box 7 is pretty much complete now. 9, 4, ooh, a 6, 7 pair left over. Then I can finish off box 8. Lots of the bottom 3 rows done. Now, that hasn't tidied up this stuff, has it? 4, 9, 1, 2. We need a 3. Well, these are from 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one on the arrow surely can only be a 3 then. This is now 1 or 2, but it can't be a 1 because we've already got an 8 in the box. So we do get 9 in that arrow. Now there is a 1 along here. Oh, but I haven't ruled it out of box 1. Okay, that is a naked 9. These are a 1, 2, 6 triple. This one can't be 6. And its total can't give... Oh, it can give 6 or 7. Oh, bother. That one is a 6. Unsurprisingly for the effect on the arrows. That can't be 3. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8 still to place. That can't be 8. That can't be 5. Got to put a 9 in one of these two. It's got to be there. This is a 6, 7, 5 triple. So that's an 8. Oh, this has become a 4. Right, and that was the same as that. 9. Okay, now we've got stuff going on. That's a 9 by Sudoku. That's a 7 by elimination. That must be 5 in the row, and that can be 3. This is a 3 as well. We've got a 6-8 pair to put in the box. The 2-1 pair has been sorted out. That's made this a 6. This must be 7. 1, 4. We get a 3 in the row. That's a 7 to finish the box. A 5 to finish the row. 6 and 7 I can't do in that row, but I can do 5 and 6 here. Now I can do 6 and 7. This is a 7, and that's the last digit. No, it's not. 8 there. 7 and 5. There we go. 6 minutes 10. That felt quicker to me. So it's not a simple puzzle, that. Right, I shall move on to... Oh, let's get rid of the things I'm not going to be using. There we go. So let's try and hit the right button this time. Let's get cracking on difference arrow. Wow, how do we use these differences? There must be a way. This is either, 1, 5. Yeah, it must be that. You can't use 2, 6, so that's an 8. This one can't be 1, 5, so this must be 2, 6 to give a 9. Right, that was straightforward. This now is 3, 4, 6 or 7 by Sudoku. Well, it can't be a 3 or a 4 by arrow Sudoku rules. 6 or 7, I feel, are going to require this to be a 1, 4 pair, not a 2, 5 pair. It must be 7, and that's a 2. This is 3, 4, 5 or 7. Can't be 3, 4 or 5. That is also a 7. This is also a 1, 4 pair. That is also a 2. Okay, so that's the Fistemafel ring of arrows done. That has to be a 3, 4 pair. This is 6 and 9. And I've extended that to this cell because of that arrow. Now, these can't add up to 6 because they can't have a 1 or a 2 in. So they add up to, they are a 3, 6 pair, in fact. That's a 7. I hadn't spotted the little arrow. Let's do lots of 1-cell arrows around the grid that I'm now seeing. And this is a 5, 7, no, a 5, 8 pair there. Right, this pair is also 3, 4. That's straightforward. 5 and 8 in these cells. Again, that can't be a 5 for the same reason as it couldn't be a 6 at the bottom. That is a 3, 5 pair. I thought for a second it was impossible, which was scary. 6, 9 there. 3, 6, 8, 5, 3, 5. Can't do the 1s and 4s. I can do that. 6, 2, and this one 5. Let's have a look in this row. That is a 3, 6 pair. This is 5 and 8. I know the order. That 5 now can't be on this arrow, which is a 6, 1. Can finish the box if I've got the numbers right. 1, 2 pair there. 7, 4 pair here. Well, it's got to be the 7 on the arrow now. Down here, don't know. Let's look in this row. 3, 5 pair. And now I can do 9, 6. Now this arrow has to be 2, 5. 1, 8, 2 and 1 here. Fill them in. 4 and 7 here, making the arrow work. Excellent. 7, 9 to finish that column. 7, 8 to finish this one. Let's go down here. 3, 4 and 6. No, let's not. Let's find a naked single or a hidden single somewhere. Not sure where to look. 7 in the middle box. Only one place it can go. 2 now in the middle box. 9 or 6. 9, yes. 6, yes. That is 1 or 4. This one, C, is a 1, 4 pair and is 3. That is a naked 4, and that's going to resolve all of my 1s and 4s. And what have I got here? A 5, 8 pair. There it goes. Now, over here, 3, 4, 5. Let's go from the bottom, 3, 4, 5. And now I can go from any angle here, 4, 3, 6. 3 minutes 39 for the difference arrow. Yeah, that was very helpful, the 4s and then the 3s on the differences there. Excellent. Right, now I can move on to the brand new bass guitar by Bill. And let's get cracking on this one. Oh, 8. Oh no, 8 on a thermo, not an arrow, means 9 on the end of the arrow. Now that has to be 8, and that has to be 7. Let's see if we can do the same in column 9. We can. 1, 2, 3 are right-ins. That's nice. This one is 1 or 2. That one is 8 or 9. These are not quite so conducive. And the other ends of those thermos are a bit more difficult to play with. 3 in box 1 goes there. 4 is in one of those cells. One of these is a 3, could be on the thermo. 7, there's symmetry, isn't there? 7 goes there. 6 is in one of those. 4 in the final column. I bet this is deducible. That's a 6, right? 3, 2, 1, as Ted Rogers used to say in box 1. 2, 4, 7, 7, 3, 2, 3, 4, 7, 1. One of these is a 6. And these are from 5, 8, 9. That one can't be. It has to be lower than 6. That has to be 5, does it? Yes, it does. This must be a 9 now. Oh, that was incredibly helpful. Right, 6 and 8 are right-ins. That's become a 9. 6, 7, 9, 8, 3. This is very neatly put together, as they always are, but sometimes you notice it, sometimes less so. This is now a 3, 6 pair. This is an 8, 9 pair that I can't resolve. 7, 2, 7, 6, 3, 1, 4, 5 to place in that. Okay, let's go up the final column. There's an 8. That fixes that stuff. Top row. Yeah, is this? No, that's 4 or 5. It's not quite so clear cut, but that has to be 5. That's where it becomes clear cut in the top row. Wow, that is so pretty. 2, 6, 9. I'm not sure if I'm managing to explain and articulate what I'm seeing and finding lovely, but if you've solved this puzzle yourself, you will probably have experienced it. 8 and 5 in that column. Now, that's 1 or 4. No, that's not so helpful. 1, 8, 3, 4, 7. 7 is looking at that cell, isn't it? 2, that's fixed all of that stuff. And just as we had 1, 2, 3 down here, we have 7, 8, 9 in that thermo. A little bit of symmetry that's worth pointing out. 7, 9, 1, 6, 8, 3. 3, not sure what's going on. Oh, that's become a 1 by Sudoku. That's helpful. Right, that really is helpful. We get 2, 4 here, 1, 5 there, 5 and 2, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. That can't be 9, so it's 1 or 3. Now I've got a 1, 9 pair in the middle row, so I can finish that, the other bits of it off. 2, 5, 8. Down this column, 3 and 4. Down this column, 1 and 9. Can't do those yet. Down this column, 6 and 7. That gives me 9, 1, 7. That's given me 9. Must be able to do this pair. I'm going to do this pair first. Why can't I see the 3? Because it's on a bulb, maybe. Oh, there we go. We're finished. I thought I had more cells to do. Just under 4 minutes for that. Excellent. So we crack on. This one is the bent quadruples. Give it a try, of course. And I'm going to start my clock. Now let's get cracking. So this one has to be 9 with a 4, 5 pair on it, as far as I can see. This must be a 6, adding the 1, 2, 3. This one is the 7, adding a 3, 4 pair. Hope not to miss a combination that works. 9 there, that's got to be a 7. That is an 8, adding the 5, 3 pair. I can place the 7, that's the 8, adding the others. This one has to be 5, adding a 3, 2 pair and placing a 4, and this one puts 9 in the circle. Okay, thank you for those clockwise. I did them clockwise as required by the dinosaur. Now, the 1, 2, 3, oh, look, there's a 3, 4 pair, so I get the 3 here. That fixes 2, 3 down there. That fixes 1, 2 at the top. 3, 1, 8, 9, 4, 2. So, can I do something similar? Oh, look, I've got the 5. It gives me 3, 5. This is 1, 2, 5. So the 2's at the bottom. That's a 1 because of the 5 in box 8 already. This 3, 4 pair, I haven't seen how to resolve that. Or this, maybe if I do this first. That can't be a 2. I don't know, I don't think I can do everything on the arrows at the moment. 3, 1, 8, 9, 4, 2. That's 6 or 7. Faffing around now. Not quite sure what I'm meant to be doing next. 5, 3, 1, 8, 7, 6, 2. Right, that is a 2, 6 pair based on everything it sees in the row and the box. So that's now become a 1. That's a 2, 6 pair. This becomes a 7. We've got an 8 in the row. 5 and 6. Now that has to be 5 because of the 2, 6 pair in box 4. That fixes 4 and 5. What have we got down here? 4, 7 and 9. I can't see how to divide those up at all. I can place 5 in the corner there. 7, 3, 8, 5, 2. There are bits hanging out that are annoying me here. So 1 in box 4, and that's a 3, 8 pair. That is a naked 7 given the 3, 8 pair, because the 3, 8 pair goes here. 1, 4, 5. 2 or 7, 7 or 6. 7, 5. No, just go somewhere else. That can't be a 7. We've got 4, 6 and 9 to place in this row. 5, 3, 6, 8, 2. We need a 1 in one of these cells, which will form an X-wing with a 1 there. That's not actually relevant at the moment. 6 in this row only has that place available. That actually might be quite helpful. 7, 2. That's a 4, 9 pair. I do know the order because of the 3, 4 pair. That is now 5 or 8. 6, 5, 8, 7, 9. There is a 3 in row 3 and it has to be there. That fixes 4 and 3. Now this one is a naked 1. This is a 2, 4 pair. 1 on the other arrow cell. 9, 2, 4, 3. I'm looking in box 3. Not with any profit. Okay. Column 7, much more useful at the moment. Now that's become a 7, 8 pair. This is 6, 5. That can't be 6. This box needs 2, 3, 9. Oh, that's become a 5. An I-wing in row 2. That is a naked 8. That fixes 3 and 8. 2, 5 pair. Oops, not there. There. 2, 6 pair there. 6, 6. That's the last 6. 6, 2, 1, 8, 5, 3. That is 7 or 9. These things still aren't tidying themselves up very neatly. I'm not tidying them up very neatly. That is also 7 or 9. So we've got a 2, 3 pair over here. That's a 9 now. Right, that's going to do some damage to the puzzle. There we go. 1 in the final column. 6, 9 pair can be written in. They don't have a 9 in. It's a 4, 7 pair. That's a 9. That fixes 7, 9. That fixes 7, 4. We get a 4 here. 1 and 3. And we go back up to the top of the grid to do 9 and 8. And we're done. 5 minutes 17. So it's a much more normal gas run today, which is a huge relief. And this is the 5th puzzle, some sandwiches. Oh yes, that was an interesting rule set. I like the idea of this. Let's start the clock. Okay, so in this row, they're all sums. So the 5, where's the 1 in the row? It can't surround the 8 or the 9. No, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. That 4 is surrounded by 1 and 3. The 9 is surrounded by a pair, and it can't be 1, 8, so it must be 3, 6. That's a 1, 2 and 5 here, which make the 7 clue valid. Okay, let's try this column. Where does 6 go? No, that's not a useful question. I don't know what to do actually there. Ah, 7 in this column. 1 and 6 surrounds it because we can't use the 2 and the 4. And 7 in this column. The only place you can put a 7 surrounded by 2 numbers that will add up to it is there. That's interesting. And the 9 has a sum, so that's 4 and 5, since 4 has to be up there somewhere. 2 and 3 there. 1, 7, 6, 2, 8, 4. Now that's a 3 because of the 2, 3 pair. That's a 5, 9 pair. This is a 6, 7 pair. This is a 4, 5, 9 triple. This must be a 2, 3, 8 triple. Now 7 is surrounded by not 2, 5, not 4, 3, by 1, 6. 8 is surrounded by 3, 5 now. That's a 9 in the middle. The 9 is surrounded by a pair that doesn't include 2, 3 or 4, so it's a 1, 8 pair. And there's a 6 to put in somewhere. It's got to be there, surrounded by 2, 4. We get a 5 in the center of the puzzle. There's going to be a 9 in this row that obeys the rule. That can't be an 8. Now, 9 obeys the rule, and it's got either 2 or 3, so it must be 3, 6. Now 8 obeys the rule. 5 will definitely obey the rule, and to make 7 obey the rule, we put 4 and 1 in that order. 2 and 5. Right, I've used almost all the clues. 2, 3 there. Oh no, I get to put a 1 in here to make the 7 work. Now, the 9 in this row is the one I haven't used. Let's do a bit of ordinary Sudoku first. Now, if that was a 9, this is a 2. It can't be a 2, so that's not a 9. We still have to find a place for the 9. I think it's got to be there with a 3 beside it. And that is incredibly helpful. I mean, much more than a single digit clue suggested it would be. So 5, 7 there. I think we're just finishing off now. 3, 8 here. It is, I think we're down to regular Sudoku rules because we've done all the clues. Oh, that 9, 4 pair is resolved. This 1, 8 pair isn't. 4, 8, 6, 2, 7. That must be a 1, 9 pair. I can do them. 3 and 5 at the top. This is 7 and 6. This is 3 and 5 at the bottom now. That fixes 3, 8. That fixes 1, 8. Now in this column we've got a 1, 4 pair. In the end column we've got 7, 9 pair. I think I've done all the clues. So, oh no, that 8, look, that needs a 2 here. That's going to unwind these rows. Yes, the 3 looks at that, the 5 looks into column 6, the 4 looks into column 7, the 1 looks into column 4. This is a super chain reaction. That is an 8. Excellent. So now that's become a naked 7. We get to put a 6 in here, 8 and 9 at the top, 2 digits left to go. There we go! 4 minutes 24. So unless that first puzzle was too slow, I think I'm picking up the hats available today. And we'll see if we can start a new streak of hat puzzles with April the 1st having been the last fail. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a go at all of those puzzles. They were very good fun today. And we're back to normal and genuinely approachable Sudoku, which is what GAS stands for. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.